Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for Minecraft. See, there's people in the stream, but I don't see any names quite yet. But we are going to get started. So, it's been a while. Hopefully everyone's doing well. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. And we're doing something different, non-Call of Duty related. It is Minecraft, and we are starting my forever world in Minecraft from the beginning, from the Infdev update before the alpha, and we are slowly going to work our way from Infdev all the way up to modern Minecraft in the coming months. So, without further ado, let's see what our world looks like. We are starting it fresh here. Oh, hey, Zima. Hopefully the stream looks okay, too. Oh, wow. All right, this seat is kind of sick, actually. The mountains are kind of awesome. Also, let's see if I have the... Okay, I have it as far as I can. Good. Okay. Wow, this is pretty cool, actually. We have a... This little island? So far, so good to the New Year's, Ema. Hopefully the same for yours. All right, so a little bit of the plan for how we're going to progress this this forever world is, like I said, we're starting off in the Infdev update, and we are going to slowly move on to each major update as we go, and we will basically we have a goal, a building goal, or a adventure goal for every major update. So starting with Infdev here, I'm not allowed to leave the Infdev update until I have a full set of iron armor, a full array of diamond tools, and until I have built the built Pallet Town from Pokemon as my kind of starting point. Once I've completed all of those tasks, then at that point I'm allowed to update to the next major update, which would be Alpha 1.0. So, hey, Colin. So yeah, that's what we're going to start today. We're going to, just kind of get the foundation set and go from there. So, nothing better to do than get some wood. So, yeah, I kind of came up with this idea because I've seen lots of people starting forever worlds on Minecraft. I thought it was a really cool idea to just have one world that you just continue with forever, and whenever you get bored, you just go to a different area and kind of start fresh in that way, as opposed to creating a new world. But I thought I even put my own little spin on it, and kind of go from the beginning, from my roots. I started playing Minecraft in its very early alpha stages, not quite Infdev, but it's alpha stages. So I'm, it's kind of nostalgic to be back here. So let's get a pickaxe going, and oh boy, the lack of drag and drop is killing me. All right, let's get some stone tools going. We're definitely gonna need lots of wood and stone to get our starting house set up, and to get some tools and get some coal immediately to light up whatever area we're in before we start going into the caves, because these early days when there was no beds was rough. The monsters were just ruthless. So let's stock up on some stone here. Get a full set before we start building anything. Get some backups. That way we can get some furnaces made too. We're definitely going to need to kill some pigs before we go into the mines. And I actually don't think cows were introduced in this Infdev update. So getting leather armor is not going to be particularly easy. Hey, Boosh. That's a beautiful name to see. Not that the others aren't. I just didn't expect you. Alright. You know what? Let me just get an axe too so I can get more wood. And oh, this crafting is just magnificent. I have to click. Every individual click is... oh boy. Alright. How's the audio and how's the stream looking, by the way? Hopefully it's not too bad. I did a little bit of testing earlier, but I'm not entirely sure how it's going to turn out. I'm using Restream to stream on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, so crossing fingers. Alright. Oh, there's that coal right there. Alright, right there too. Alright. Definitely need this. Beautiful. I feel like stone weapons degrade so fast in the early days. Way faster than modern Minecraft. Alright. Yep, I thought I saw some over there too. Sound good, looking good. Okay, cool. Alright, this is actually a pretty slick start, I'm not gonna lie. There's lots of coal everywhere. The islands are pretty sick. Definitely need to build something in that little inner island. And especially since beds are not a thing at this point, staying in the spawn area is going to be essential. Building in the spawn area is going to be essential. Otherwise, if we die, we are screwed. I can't go building a new base 1,000 blocks away or something and take that risk right at the gate. All right. Alrighty, let's see. I'm just gonna keep getting more stone, actually. Is that? No, okay. And then I'm gonna climb up the top of this mountain and see what's on the other side as well. Good, good, good. Oh boy. Hey, look more coal. I guess I can go around here. Oh boy. Oh, there it is. There's the... Great. First lives lost. And I'm not seeing any pigs. Have you used Restream before, Colin? If not, I'll just briefly explain. I essentially am streaming to Restream, and then they're streaming to Twitch and YouTube on my behalf. So my chat condenses on OBS. There's like a plugin. My chat condenses for both platforms into one chat. So if someone chats on Twitch and YouTube, it'll show up in the same area with a little logo next to their name that tells me which platform they're coming from. And it has begun. Okay, I did not see any animals around here, actually. So what I'm going to do... Got a fair amount of... Oh, great. Of supplies. We are going to dig into the wall here in traditional fashion. And get a little bit of a base set up. I guess I probably should build something over there. Maybe I'll just build Pallet Town over there. That'd be kind of cool. Alright. What's better than a hole in the wall? Nothing. Alright, let's get some torches going. Boom, boom. Let's just put a couple around the general area so we're a bit more safe. Because the mobs in these days were ruthless. Oh. Okay. Alright. Let's put this here. That's not how you build a door. Are there not doors in this yet? Are you serious? I could have swore there were doors. Is it? That's... Oh boy. Am I gonna have to Google how to make a door? Alright, I'm grabbing my phone. I'm gonna Google how to make a door. Minecraft. Infdev. Door crafting. I could have swore it was as simple as that. Yeah, wait. I am so confused. I literally... Okay, well, I guess we're not dooring right now. What are you going to do? I'll figure it out later. Let's expand this area, and then we're going to try to go down and find a cave. I swear doors are in this update. Maybe it's a... Am I in an earlier Infdev update? I meant to select whatever the most recent one is. So, you know what? I'm gonna... I'm an idiot. Let me save this. Alright. Oh boy. You're gonna get a sneak peek to my desktop here as I double check my update. A little behind the scenes. All right, let's take a gander. Okay, I was not. Idiot. Did I choose the right one? All right, let's see if that worked. Whoa! What did I take damage for? All right, there's a door. See, I'm not a complete idiot. I'm just mostly. And doors are silent in this update. That's awesome. Need another pickaxe. Might as well make a couple. And by a couple, I mean exactly 2, maybe 3. I'm gonna make 3. There's no shift clicking in the game. Yeah, I like to keep my desktop rather nice and tidy because my brain's already chaotic enough. If I can't find what's on my desktop, then it's just a nightmare. All right, let's get a few more torches going here too. $64 sounds good. All right, we got no food at all, so we're gonna have to be a little bit careful. You know what? Might as well just make a furnace now. With the delicious old texture on the top. That's beautiful. All right, we're just going to start digging down. Hopefully, we'll run into a cave of some kind. All right. We need to get started on our goal early so we can hopefully not be stuck in Infdev for too long. I want to get to some of the later updates, mainly the beta stuff, to be honest with you. I started playing in Alpha 1.1. That's whenever I bought the game for like $12 for the first time. But most of my nostalgia is in the beta phase, so I'm excited to get to the beta. But I don't want to rush it either. I want to make sure that I'm spending quality time in each update, experiencing it, what it has to offer. Let's see. Does this have F3? There is no F3 in this. So that's sweet. And I've not found a cave yet. I mean, if anything, we're still getting a lot of cobblestone because we're definitely going to need that for building all kinds of things. Ah, first iron. Yeah. Started with Pocket Edition when it first dropped because you weren't old enough to have a PC. See, I got lucky that my parents had a hand-me-down laptop that it turned on, that's for sure. I was not getting the frames that you would hope, even with Minecraft back in those days, but it worked. And yeah, so I was able to play Minecraft on the PC back then. But back in the alpha days, you honestly could run that on a Samsung refrigerator, so... And I never really got into the Pocket Edition because my parents were a little bit more backwards. Like, I didn't have my own cell phone of any kind for quite some time. So, and whenever I did, it definitely did not have access to any kind of app store. And so, Pocket Edition was not something that I got to experience. Oh, there's coal here too. Sweet. We're going to be able to cook up this iron, get some armor going before we head into whatever cave we run into. Alright, that's like, oh gosh, like 4 picks down now. It's just... Yeah, the worst quality Samsung tablet, but man, you made the use of it. It sounds like we had a similar experience, just different devices, because my tablet, or not tablet, my laptop that I had was an E-Machines with an i3 processor, so it was lucky to run balloons on addictinggames.com, let alone Minecraft, but, you know, I made it happen. That's for sure. I was very often playing on very short render distance just to make it reasonably playable. And yeah. But those were the days. All right, are we going to hit a cave at some point? You know, I'm just going to start... Should I just start taking straight? All right, I might have to head back and try to find a cave on the surface to head down through. Yeah, well, let's do that. I'm not... Strip mining is not fun for the stream context, so... Oh, missed some coal. Missed a fair amount of coal, apparently. Alright. Well, I guess while we're waiting for the iron to cook up, once we get back up there too, we can go hunt for some food. You know, I'm just going to make another crafting table that I can keep with me. Oh yeah, I have no coordinates at all. I am freeballing it for sure. Let's just make 3 more, because we are flying through these pickaxes. Now there is a lot of features that I don't even need to use the axe. This does not speed up any. There's a lot of features that have yet to come. So this is extra bare bones, extra dangerous from the beginning, and lots of quality of life stuff to come. So I'm looking forward to the restrictions early on to then, you know, reap the rewards of getting access to coordinates and simple stuff like that down the road. I think Alpha introduces F3, so we'll at least be able to get our coordinates and stuff and write that kind of stuff down. So we're not completely YOLOing it, but not having access to that information is pretty tough from the beginning. I'm hearing somebody. Okay. Oh, I hear pigs. That's another thing, is we are not going to be able to breed any pigs, because breeding did not exist in this yet. They just randomly spawn. Do that. What? Okay, there we go. What? Why did that play? Why did that place like that? I could have swore I put it against the wall. All right, I'm hearing a pig. Where did that lava come from? What is going on? Just the one pig? There's a couple skeletons over there. Alright, let's get some armor going. You know what? We're gonna move the stairs over here. I'm sick of falling down that thing. Alright. There's some boots and a helmet. Can't even shift click these things onto my body, but at least we're protected now. Hey, Beast. Hey, Dan. Good to see the boys. We're gonna be able to... I think we have enough for a full set. We should, right? Yeah, 6 there. Yeah, I think we should be good. That should be enough for pants. Yeah, we should have just enough. Alright, let's get a chest going too. Chest. What in the world? It was making me walk. Alright, let's see. That was a weird, a little bit of a glitch. It was making me walk forward. I don't know if you saw that. That's right. I opened the chest up. That was kind of strange. All right. 5 there, 3 there. All right. Oh, And it's almost daytime. We should be able to get some more food before we find our cave. But we're off to a good start actually. Goal number 1 checked off our list. So for those who are just joining us, we have a couple goals that we need to reach in order to be able to advance on to the next update, being Alpha 1.0 or whatever. We have a building goal. We have to make Pallet Town from Pokemon as our kind of starting build. And we have to complete a major build of whatever my choosing is for every update in order for us to be able to progress to the next update. And we'll also probably have some other acquisition goals and stuff in order for us to get to the next update as well. So, for instance, in order to get out of Infdev, we have to have a full set of iron armor, a full array of such, sword, pickaxe, axe, and shovel of diamond tools, and we have to build Pallet Town for Minecraft in order for us to move on to the next update. I'm hopeful that we'll be able to do that by the time that we reach by the time that we get to the next stream, which should hopefully just be in a couple days. So yeah, in order to progress, we have to complete those goals. Lots of surface coal around here, and so there's some pigs. Now, skeletons in these old days are utterly brutal. Does he not have he does not have a bow equipped, but he's still shooting. Oh gosh. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the stuff. And fall damage is seemingly not negated, at least not very well, by water. Okay, we got him. Alright. Gonna punch the sheep for his wool, because shears don't exist. The good old days. Alright, there's some more food. I'm gonna leave that sheep alone. Actually, I think if we... I'll double check. I think sheep in this are actually the ones that drop the leather. So, we'll have to test that as well. Let's go up this way and see if we can find some more pigs. Our food options are also pretty limited because pigs is pretty much it. I think if we actually till the grass, that's how you get seeds in these early days. So I'll have to test that as well. I'm just not sure which updates some of these were added to. And we've got some mushrooms on the floor, because they spawn naturally at the surface for some reason, but they cannot survive in daylight, which is just, old Minecraft logic, I guess. Alright, there's at least one more pig down there. Usually they spawn in kind of like batches, 5 or 6 pigs at a time, and then they slowly wander. Did it just despawn? Or was he swimming? The jerk just despawned. Oh, gosh. Skeletons just kind of suck, period. Well, if I'm on flat land, I can just strafe out of the way, and it's not too bad with these old skeletons. But, yeah. The old taking damage sound is just classic. Alright, I haven't seen a surface cave entrance yet. And that's kind of unfortunate. That's what we were looking for. This is our little spawn island. I don't know where that lava came from, because it wasn't there whenever I was walking over there earlier. So that's kind of weird, but I wonder if it just takes that long to flow in this version. Okay, there's another pig. Right now, this is the priority. We are going to need lots of food around. Alright, this should be able to test the leather theory. I don't know why I keep jumping. There's no critical attacks at this update either. I almost said old habits die hard, but it's more, or new. More like new habits die hard. Because there was no criticals. We're gonna need lots of coal. Alright, I'm gonna get that iron that's over here, so maybe we can get some iron tools going, a bucket probably. Being able to protect ourselves a bit from fire and lava would be a good idea. Might actually want to prioritize those pigs before they despawn on me like the last guy did. That's alright. This should be... I think I have 1 iron ingot. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. So I have 1 iron ingot plus the 4 iron ores, so that'll give me enough to make a sword at least, and then I can make a bucket. Oh, I ought to just make a boat just so people can see how atrocious they were back in the day. People take boats for granted. They were abysmal back in these days. Trying to control a boat, let alone... You know what? I'm doing it. What? Okay. Looks like we're not making a boat. Alright, let's see if these pigs despawn. There's more iron right there. Okay, good. I'm not hearing the pigos. This generation is pretty awesome, actually. Oh, there's a pig right there. Okay. I guess we don't have access to boats right now, which kind of stinks. I was hoping to demo those, but that's kind of part of the fun of this too, is starting in these earlier updates. I'm not sure exactly, off of memory, I'm not sure exactly what was added when. So it'll be fun to see what we get access to. Like, we don't even have redstone yet, which is crazy. I think that happens in late beta or early. Dan, you might be right. You actually might be right. I think I need a wooden shovel to make a boat. Did that... You know, that might actually have been a thing back in the day. If your mine... What am I trying to say? If your pickaxe breaks as you're mining something, you lose the ore or the stone or whatever. There's a couple more iron over here. Alright, let's try this again. Let's do this. This. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to remember the crafting recipe for this thing. Alright, let's see. Let me laugh. Like, another thing to Google. So this is just too good. Alright. Crafting recipe. Let's see what it looks like here. Old boat crafting recipe. Beats me. I thought I did it the right way, but... Hey, what's up, Quaffles? Alright, we're putting a pin on the boat. I'll have to check later and see if it's in the game or not. Yeah, that's what I thought it was too, Dan, but I guess it's not. Oh, look at this idiot. Just going right where I want him. There's so many little glitches and bugs and nuances in these old Minecrafts. It's just... It's fun to explore them again. Alright. I didn't think that finding iron was going to be this easy. I thought that was going to be a little bit more of a, you know, a few in-game day type goal, having to go to a cave, but evidently that's not the case. Alright, let's get some more food going. Cook up this iron. Alright, we didn't find a single cave entrance, which is crazy stuff. All right, let's get this. We're gonna need all this on us. Put this in here. You know, I'll keep the sticks. That'll be useful. The shovel can stay here for now. Just clean up our inventory a little bit. I don't think I need the wool. I'm going to use the iron in just a second. Alright, bucket first. That's most important. Get us some water as protection. More food. And then, you know what? We're just going to preemptively make a iron pickaxe, and then, yeah, we'll definitely have enough. Alright. Oh yeah, Minecraft 1.8 was just weird in general. It was just a really strange time, and I'm not looking forward necessarily to 1.8 or 1.9 in particular. I think some of the mechanics were pretty cool, but some of the other like world generation changes and stuff, I don't know. Not the biggest fan of some of them. All right, let's get a sword going. Bring that as a backup, and we might just want to take another iron pick, actually. Yeah, trying to play some of the modern Minecraft updates really throws me off because I'm so used to coal being really just like at any level, and that's just not really the case anymore. Like it's very specific. You're totally right. Depending on what level you're at, yeah, you may or may not find coal. All right, I'm gonna go down a little bit. I guess I might just keep digging for a bit. All right, we're just gonna. Should I just dig down some and just cross my fingers? That's what we're gonna do. Screw it. We're going down. Prepare for some riveting gameplay here. Yeah, I really like the new caves too. At first, they were a bit daunting and they scared me a bit, but you know, now that I've experienced them on a regular basis, they're not as scary, and it's actually a lot easier to find some of those materials that were harder to get in earlier updates with the caves being so, you know, narrow. But with them being so big and sprawling, sure there might be more mobs that spawn, but yeah, I think they're fun. I think they're really cool. Honestly, the lava farms are more efficient anyway, Dan, so who needs coal? Screw that. Alright, you know, we're just going to go down until we find bedrock, apparently. I guess that's what's just going to be happening. Oh, very cool, Quaffles. I'd love to say this was a completely original idea, but the concept of a forever world, that's for sure. The inspiration to start from the beginning came from my own mind, although I know it's not. No thoughts of mine are original thoughts these days. Someone else has had them at some point, I'm sure. But yeah, these old updates are just charming in their own ways. Very charming. Minecraft was so different back in these days. Underwater caving with scuba armor? What does that even mean? Are you playing Minecraft still, or are you talking about Terraria? Because, what? Is that water? There's not even shifting in this update. I think that's the void, actually. Okay. No, Dan, they were not always infinite. It was one of the Infdev updates gave infinite world generation. So, I should probably double check and make sure that it literally is the void. Bedrock does not exist here. At some point during the Java lifespan of Minecraft, they added infinite world generation. Prior to that, it didn't exist, obviously. And then obviously Xbox just having the hardware restrictions made it particularly hard to have infinite worlds back in the 360 days. But yeah, that definitely has not always been infinite. It's just the Minecraft that most of us played growing up in the alpha and beta, they already had the infinite worlds going for it. Yeah, now I actually I feel like an idiot now. I might need to do more. Oh, okay. I'm catching what you're throwing down, Colin. All right. Look at that. Quaffle's dropping knowledge. Makes a lot of sense. See, that's the specificity that I should have brushed up on in terms of my Minecraft lore knowledge. I never claimed to be an expert. I'm just here to play the game. That's what Quaffles is for. All right. While this is cooking up, I'm going to make sure that diamonds are even in this update. Okay, they are. They definitely are. All right. That's the same stance that I have, Dan. I just live here. I don't know nothing about this town. All right. You know what? We might just get started on Pallet Town here, actually. Once it's daytime. There's our first few creepers there, too. I'm just gonna light this area up a bit. Please don't kill me. Oh, the old sounds are hilarious. That creeper's right there. All right. I think it's called sulfur back in these days, actually. We're gonna probably make another bucket. We're gonna go retrieve that lava. We're just gonna take the risk. Try not to uglify my world too much. Gotta live in it forever. Oh boy, I thought for sure I was taking damage there. Okay, lava acquired. Block that off. Alright. I think we are actually, now that we've got a little bit of a setup here, we're going to retain this cave, or this hole, as our designated mining area in the short term, and we're going to go back to the spawn island over there and get started on Pallet Town. Pallet Town is not going to be a very difficult thing to build. It's really 3 houses and some trees. Oh, I love, yeah, the grass from these old days and the trees, it's just beautiful. Nothing like it. Did that? Man, it's so slow. Stop jumping. I'm talking to myself. The lava flows so slowly in these old updates. I forgot all about that. It takes forever. Did that creeper despawn, or you walk away? Alright, well, he gone one way or another. Completely missed this, somehow. Alright, we're going to be very limited on block selection in these early updates. So, we're just going to make do with what we can. I also don't want to be placing torches just everywhere. Kind of want to preserve a little bit. Oh, that is cool over there. Kind of want to preserve a little bit of what this world looks like untampered by blocks and torches. Because as we update, it's going to have this alpha world generation. And the world generation changes a fair amount in the later updates. So it'll be cool to see how the world around us evolves. But let's definitely get this Pallet Town. Is this even going to be enough space for Pallet Town? This might not, actually. I'd really like to build it over here as our first base, but I think it might be just too hilly, to be honest. But I've already committed saying that I'm going to build Pallet Town, so just got to find a place for it. I'm going to check over that direction and see if it's any more flat. Oh, idiot. Why would you do that? Alright, let's make the very slow trek. Does it need a 2 block? Okay. 2 blocks is the safe jump. Can't do any water clutches in this update. Alright. Yep. Still no leather, so that theory's probably not true. Lots of pigs around here. Let's take advantage while we've got them. They sure come and go. Alright, is this going to be any flatter? Oh, that's going to be better over here, I think. Nope. Not looking better yet. What are you doing? Farewell. Let's see. I don't have any dirt on me. I was going to make a little, you know what? Everything that I just said doesn't matter. And there's no shift clicking, so I need to be extra careful. Alright. This should be... It's looking a little flatter over here. I also don't want to explore too much. This might be it. This area here. Just because the world generation changes so much, I don't want to have to travel thousands and thousands of blocks in order to find new biomes and new structures, in particular in later updates. Alright, that looks flatter over there. Definitely flatter over here. That's not too far from spawn, so you know what? But I could also add some dirt here as I break things down. There's a nice beach over here. That looks pretty flat over here. Oh gosh, Quaffles. Are you not the only one? Alright. Mute my mic for 1 second. Alright. Sorry about that. Although I'm, I'm live streaming, but my children still exists, so. It's very full. I could use that dirt though. You know what? Oh, that was way less damage than I thought it was gonna be. That was a little scary. All right, I think this just. I think over there is really going to be our best bet. Maybe over here. Dude, I was gonna, yeah, Colin told me not to make a boat. I immediately wanted to make a boat because he told me not to. But the crafting recipe, what am I trying to say? I tried crafting it, it didn't work. I think those mushrooms are popping over there. Let's see how flat it is right here. It's not too far from spawn. Okay, that's what I was thinking too. So that's part of the fun is just trying things and seeing what's in the game and what's not. I'm honestly surprised that crafting tables stack in this update. Felt like back in the day nothing stacked. All right, yeah, this is the flattest area we're gonna have. So this is gonna be perfect. This section here is gonna be perfect. All right, we're setting up shop over here. Let's get Pallet Town going. Parkour. Parkour. Alright, sick. Oh, is that a cave too? It's either just a hole or it's a cave. Either way, this is excellent. We might have to break this down, but just a casualty of war. Alright, let's get this. We are just going to I think this will be roughly where it's hilarious, where Ash's house is. So we are just going to put our stuff in here. We can just Did everything place this direction? Colin, I don't have everything in mind. I was writing down roughly what I want to do for a lot of updates. So I have from Infdev all the way to official release 1.1. I have a structure in mind that I want to build in each of those updates before I can move on. So I'm not going to spoil them. I'm just going to tackle them one at a time and reveal them as we go. I mean, obviously, it's not going to hurt anything if I share, but that's part of the fun. We're gonna take them one at a time. All right, let's get a crafting table down. Did I put my wood in there? I did. I'm gonna need that. All Do they join? They do, and it just faces whatever direction they want to. Sick. We absolutely are going to need to put torches down here, for sure. I know I'm going to need trees surrounding Pallet Town, but in the meantime, I'm going to cut it down and we'll replant. And let's just get to clearing this thing off. This whole structure here is going to have to go. We're going to get this thing lit up now before it's too late. What I was just talking about, not having torches everywhere and it not being an eyesore. Yeah, well, I also want to live. Let's make a bunch more. There's a stack, that'll do. I will say the builds are going to be very varied. Lots of them will be, I shouldn't say lots. There are some, a good handful that are going to be recreations of, you know, video games, movies, whatever is special to me. And then there are some that are just going to be purely functional. There are going to be some adventure-esque goals that we're going to focus on. Obviously, like 1.0 release included the end, so a big focus of playing through the 1.0 update will be beating the Ender Dragon and doing that whole thing. So it should be, we should have some good variation in what we do as we play through the game. It won't just be builds only. There's going to be lots of other goals that we try to accomplish as we go through and build each of these structures as well. So, alright, well, there's no time like the present, and even though it's dark out and I'm scared, we still gotta bring this thing down. I think I'm gonna leave this little hill here, but this big one's gonna go. Need to make sure I'm paying attention and looking up, because literally at any point, kaboom. You know what's funny? In the Buggycraft server that we did briefly, there was a trial literally right underneath the spawn house, which I thought was pretty crazy. Thanks for popping in, Quaffles. It was good to see your name in chat, my friend. Alright. This is definitely going to take some time, but... And there's the buffoons. I really got to be careful. I don't know if creepers make any noise in this update. I knew I'd be hearing you. Hearing from you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, successfully diffused. Oh, that was scary. So yeah, they must be spawning right there. That's whatever. Whatever. We're ignoring them. We're just gonna keep our eye out. All right. This is going to take some time, but I don't have plans to add. If I do add mods, to answer your question, Dan, it would be more to increase the watchability of the stream or quality of life features. I won't be adding any like big mods, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So I don't have any plans off the top of my head to add anything more than like maybe Optifine down the road, but I want to keep it mostly vanilla. I would like to at some point spend a good amount of time in the Better Than Adventure mod. I think that looks really cool. So I do have plans to tinker with that a bit in the future. I also am really interested in Hightail. That's not a mod, but it just made me, it reminded me. Let's light this up. First we mine, then we craft, Colin. That's what we're here for. Alright. Need another shovel. Hello there. You can't be trusted. I've got my eye on you. Might as well keep one of these on me, just so I don't die. And this will do too. What you doing? Okay, I'm leaving him. I'm leaving him. Oh, great. Strafing. Ow. 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 Idiot, get out of here. Oh gosh, I missed that though. Being able just to heal like all of my life, all of my hearts with one click, no waiting to eat. It was beautiful. Dang, tools just degrade so fast. It's actually pretty wild. Might be going back to stone tools here in a minute already. I do look forward to some of the other later updates that aren't just, you know, inclusions of new blocks like for building. Like I'm no redstone guru, but you know, being able to build like a redstone or a farm using redstone pistons, that kind of stuff. That stuff excites me, so I'm definitely looking forward to some of those updates. Also have, I can't remember which update in specific it was. I think it was like beta 1.5 maybe, where achievements were added, in-game achievements, like here. And that's one of the goals, is to complete every single achievement in that particular release before we can move on to the next one. So some of the stuff will be pretty fun, not just building a building. It'll be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that stuff. Oh, Jesus. He's here. All right. Oh, the sun is out and we have safety for a time. Let's gotta do the cooking by the book. Actually, we're almost done taking this thing down. We'll probably be able to start working on building stuff here way sooner than I thought. Those were the good old days. The initial launch of Minecraft on Xbox and PlayStation 3. Those were some good days. I remember doing the same thing on 360 with the initial release of the game. Me and one of my friends got all the achievements that were available at the time, and that was really fun to do. So I'm looking forward to doing that again. All right, let's... Okay. Gosh, I just gotta make sure it's not a creeper. One, two, good. All right. Let's go to the top and work our way down. We're almost done with this little mount thing, and then we can actually start construction. Can't leave this floating thing here. This is not blaspheming. This is Minecraft. Okay. Oh, we've got some caves over here. Nice. We still have that diamond goal to complete before we can move on too, so next time it reaches night, I think maybe I'll pause on the building and go try to explore like we originally intended. Actually got a few. 1, 2, 3 surface entrances. The first and last time, Colin. Okay, we're actually almost done with this thing. That went way faster than I thought. Thanks for popping in, Dan. Your goodbyes have gotten a little zesty in recent years, Colin. The okay. I don't know why I keep reading it like that. It's just how I imagine you say it. I also don't know why I said recent years. Recent months. Okay. Another shovel gone. I do. But, you know what, whatever. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Oh, yeah. Colin's committing. Only 6 more hours to go till we're done. Alright, we'll definitely be able to tear this thing down. Where's the... Oh, yeah. For sure, by the time night rolls around. Okay. Almost done. And then we can patch some of these holes up. I have lots of dirt for that. And then I've got to get myself a reference photo so we can truly honor. All right. My phone keeps vibrating. I was trying to turn it off. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, we are making progress now. Just gotta fill this in with grass, and then we can really start progress. Hey, beast. We've been going for a little over an hour now. So far, no deaths, but we are making some progress for certain. It's going well, my friend. It is going well. Boom. Alright, we're also gonna... actually think there might be a pond in Pallet Town. Maybe I'm thinking of a different city. So we might be able to utilize that, but I'm not certain on that. If we need to rebuild it, we'll rebuild it. Alright, perfect. Now, I'd like to lay the foundations down for these houses. The plan, Beast, basically is to, we're going to recreate Pallet Town for Pokemon as our first build. So I know you're joining a little bit late. Anyone else who potentially is joining a little bit late. In order for us to move on to the next major update for Minecraft, which would be Alpha 1.0, I think, we have to complete a certain set of goals that I have established for myself. And for Minecraft Infdev here, I have to have a full set of iron armor, which we've already achieved, a full set of diamond tools, 1, 2, 3, 4, all 4 of these. And then finally, we have to recreate Pallet Town from Pokemon as our first major build and first milestone before we can move on to the next update, which hopefully we'll be able to complete Pallet Town at least, or at least lay that good foundation down before the end of the stream today. We only have 3 buildings to make, and I have a picture of it actually right now. So it shouldn't be too hard for us to get the foundation laid down and whatnot. So we're actually going to do that now. We're going to say that the path is roughly, yeah, you know what, we're going to make it the path 5 wide. And then we're going to start house number 1 here. This is purely just so I can kind of get a feel for how big these houses are going to be. I want them to be, you know, in the game they're not huge comparative to the size of the player. So I want to make them roughly how I think they would be relative to the size of the Minecraft player. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 wide seems fine. And I gave myself a 2-block gap. 2, 1, 2, oops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna fill this section in actually. Let's give myself some more light over here too, because I just know that as I'm working, we're gonna have surprise visitors if I don't light it up. Okay. So this is the last block there. Good. Let's put this down. Hey, well, I'm glad you stumbled upon my videos again, Beast. It's nice to have returning viewers, for sure. And yes, we're doing quite well. You probably haven't seen my videos because I haven't been nearly as consistent as I would have liked to have been. So, what was your name before? If you've changed it recently. I think I'm gonna do a gravel path actually for this. That's not really. I might just leave it as grass. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, so that size seems pretty decent. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be. That's not what I wanted to place. The third and final house. Dude, get it together. Alright, how many blocks are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 10 by 12 is what I've established so far. Seems reasonable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, regardless, we're glad to have you back on board. I'm hoping to be far more consistent this year, so. Alright. I'm liking the size, actually. And yeah, so there is a little bit of a. This works perfectly. Oh my gosh, this is great. This little section here is exactly where the little pond thing will be. Then this whole area will be surrounded by trees. Alright, we are going to take some of this meat with us, and we're going to go down into one of the caves like I said I was going to. We'll leave behind some of this loot. We don't need all these blocks. I'll bring a stack of dirt with me just in case I need it. We'll bring some backup meat. We'll definitely find some coal while we're down there. I'm going to bring a backup pickaxe. That should do me good. Stick this here. We don't need these. Oh, hey, Wylearn. Yes, chill streams for sure. Definitely gonna be leaning into the Minecraft stuff for a little bit. It's been I've been having the itch. That's for certain. Yeah, Buggy's Inbox is the series that you're referring to. We haven't done that in a little bit, but definitely going to be hopefully doing some more of those in the future as I get more consistent, because consistency is the key to viewership, and without viewers, you don't get submissions. So, all right, let's find one of these. Let's go down one of these caves. Hello there, rascal. All right, this looks... All right, we're going to do the place on the right side, and that was... I was just about to explain a tactic that would have helped me navigate that cave, but it looks like that's the end of the cave already. Let's go this way. There was one right here, too, right? Yeah, maybe this one will actually go down. Bro, so much for caves. Could have swore there was the third one, though. 3 strikes. Potentially. Hello there, fool. Oh, gosh. Wasn't there a third one around here? Is that it? Oh, my gosh. Just when I thought we'd actually be doing a little bit of exploration, this is where the game leads us. We are settled for sure for a bit. Yeah. This is the we've moved 3 times in the last 6 months, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to start a side hustle and just start helping people move for a very expensive cost, because I'm very good at it now. But yeah, we are hunkering down at this place for a while. In short, my my parents ended up buying a house up here, but they don't live up here right now. So we basically are like, hey, we'll move into your house for you and take care of the farm, because it's basically a farm. We'll take care of the farm while you're not here, and so we get a place of our own. Obviously, we pay our dues, do work and whatnot for them, keep things afloat, and in the meantime, we get a nice spacious house until we figure out what we want to do long term. Gosh, there are a lot of sheep. And we are really stocking up on the food, too. Nope, this is what I want to do, right here. Alright. Maybe over there there'll be some... Oh, what is this zombie horde? Hello? Good night. I appreciate the love, Beast. I really do. I really love making videos, and streaming in particular. I really have a lot of fun streaming. It's probably my favorite thing to do in terms of content creation. So, hoping to be able to do this a lot more. Alright, let's just not put the lava in my hand when we're doing literally anything. Alright. Let's put these extra sticks here. We are going to... We're going to fill in this whole area, because why not? We're going to need to anyways. I'm going to end up planting trees on it, but... You guys are far too generous. Gosh, this scared the crap out of me. I thought for sure it was going to be a zombie or something. Really not interested in dying at this stage. Alright, I'm about to go over there a little bit and see if we can find a cave. We should actually end up having just enough dirt to be able to fill this whole area in. Yes. Hey, Slats. Nice to see you, friend. I am streaming on Twitch as well. I have no idea what my viewership looks like over there. If there's literally anyone. I know Quaffle started off on the Twitch chat and then migrated over to YouTube, but I'm doing a multi-stream on Twitch because why not? So yeah, if you prefer that platform, you can go to Twitch. All right, well that's that. That should be perfect actually, and I might as well just like get this little section moved or filled in too, because I'm gonna have to make the pond square. So that's how it is in Pallet Town. I appreciate you popping in, Slats. Easily one of the most underrated, underappreciated YouTubers there is. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go look over here real quick and see if that's just a little hole. There's some more iron there, nice. Or if this is actually going to be a cave entrance. Looking like a dead end to me. It sure is. We might be doing a little bit of strip mining. I'll have to make sure that diamonds actually can actually naturally generate in this update too, because if they can't, then I'm gonna have to scratch off that goal, and Pallet Town's gonna be the one. That's gonna be it. I know there's caves, but I also wonder how the world generation works on this update, because I've made a few different test worlds and stuff. I was just as I was trying to explore and test things from a recording aspect, as well as making that trailer. So I know that caves exist with things in them, but holy moly, am I having quite the time finding them. Alright, well, this... Yeah, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Yeah, I've noticed that the delay on YouTube is not the best. I might be able to adjust the latency. But if you prefer Twitch, that's why it's there. Alright, I'm gonna scurry around this way real quick and do one last look for a cave. There's that. Maybe that'll lead us somewhere. I also know that there is a way to merge the chats, in a sense, through Restream. So it's, I don't know if it's on right now, where, like, for instance, if Colin puts a message in the YouTube chat, it's supposed to appear in Twitch chat as well. So hopefully that's turned on. If not, I'll have to make sure I turn that on for the next stream. That way everyone can interact with each other regardless of the platform that they're on. Alright, well, I guess we can get some of this coal. It looks like this cave is absolutely leading to nowhere. This is the best that we've seen, though, thus far. Oh, sick. That's good news. Alright, well, we might have more caves over that way. I'm gonna go back and get this coal. And these piggies. Actually, do I need the... Yeah, I'm gonna need the coal. Just for torches. I probably should cut down a few trees, too. I'm glad that chat thing's working. Thoughts on mint chocolate chip ice cream? That's literally my favorite ice cream flavor. So, it's awesome. Although I love a good coffee chocolate chip ice cream, too. I'm a big coffee guy. Just in general. Alright. On to the next potential cave. That's not it. Oh. Oh, by gosh, by golly. It's time for mistletoe and holly. Yeah, this should be the one. Yes. We are going to block this off. It's pretty amusing to me how poorly optimized this game was back in the day. I literally have a 3090 and still getting lag somehow. Alright, we're just gonna light this sucker up as best as we can, and we'll go back for the resources as we go. Oh, was that? Thought I saw a spider eye or something. Oh yeah. Oh, hello. Okay. Nope, don't do this to me. Sick. Outplayed, idiot. Okay, lots of iron, lots of coal. That is good news. Gonna have to find a way to get down more in this cave if we want to achieve that diamond goal. We're just gonna make all these into sticks. This is a great resource cave. Holy moly. So much coal, tons of iron. This is beautiful. And the good old loop-de-loopin' pool. And your shoes are looking cool. Shout out SpongeBob. Hello. Oof. Alright, dead end. So what I like to do with caves is explore it till I reach a dead end, get all the resources that I can out of that area, and then mark it off as complete. So that one has been done. This has been done. So this area done. Just throw a torch there too. This section is also going to be marked complete. It's going to be really fun to try to find my house after getting out of this cave, unless I can find my way to the original entrance, because without coordinates, it's going to be rough. Alright. So we're going to be able to mark this whole area off of our list too as complete. Boom, 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 boom. Completed. Let's get this lit up. Oh, the fact that there's no shift clicking is just... it's bringing me back, man. It's really bringing me back. Alright, this coal is amazing. No, back in this update, Beast, there was no F3 yet. That was one of the first things I checked. Normally it's F3, but you're absolutely right. But it did not exist yet in this update. We are in ancient territory. It's only up from here. Oh, thank God, Colin, because I have the opposite, my friend. As soon as I step foot in a cave, I don't even know where I came from. I automatically just forget what my name is, usually. Let's get this iron, and then I can block off this section. Boom. Boom. And let's see about this. Okay, it's just don't necessarily need to go up there. I didn't see any materials. There's some coal there. Yeah, I am very excited for whenever F3 is introduced, because at least I'll be able to write down key locations for me to revisit. Oh, Slats, I remember. The 4 times you logged onto the SMP, you couldn't find where you built your house, so that was good memories. Someday I'll reopen that thing. Oh boy. The server definitely has to come back at some point. Alright, this section is done. Boom, boom. Whatever. I'm being too picky here with how I'm blocking it off. Doesn't really matter. Alright. I don't know if this is where I came up. Okay, it's definitely not. Oh. The plot thickens. We might actually achieve diamonds today. Heck yeah. Alright, I'll go down there in a second. I saw more coal. Okay. I had a Minecraft Bedrock realm for some of my other creator friends, including Colin and Slats. It was less for content and more for just, you know, hanging out, but definitely people did some streams and stuff on it, for sure. I think Colin still has a video up where he abused his elder, and by abused his elder, I mean taught Wyler how to play Minecraft after 10 years. So that was funny. But yeah, I had it for a short time, a few months, till people stopped playing, and we pause it temporarily. And if people get interested again, maybe we'll open it back up. No, the whole reason I made that bridge on that server was to help Slats find his house. But by the time that I completed that bridge from one side of the mountain to the other side of the mountain, Slats was who knows where to be found. All right, this, consider it done. Man, I'd really love to shift right about now so I don't fall off the side of this, fall off the side of things. I'm gonna light this area up. Okay, dead end. Good. Oh, man. Those were some good times. I do miss that server, actually. Another exit to the mainland. Ooh, iron. Okay, that's done. This area is about to be done. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to call you DBL because we have another beast in our... I don't know if he's in the chat right now. He was earlier, Beast Armada, and I'm going to end up getting confused. So, yeah, I'm going to refer to you as DBL going forward because otherwise I won't know who I'm talking to. I barely know where I am and who I am. All right, that's done. Let's put another torch down, gather this stuff. No, I know. There's another beast as well. Beast Armada, another YouTuber friend. He was in the chat earlier. So there's Beast DBL and Beast Armada. So I'm calling you DBL for simplicity's sake. Or DB. Or whatever else you want me to call you. Alright, let's see. What are we looking at? 28 iron, that's good. Okay, cool. Alright, this is where I came in, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. So we're about to be able to block off a whole section. Good, good, good. What are you doing down here? Okay, that's one section done. There's some iron up there I should have got earlier. Alright. Down we go. Is this the end? That is massively disappointing. We still got a fair amount of resources, so I can't be too mad. I was really hoping to get into a nice deep cave. Yeah, that guy you got sealed. He came, said what he selflessly promoted himself, and then he vanished. YouTube and Google in general are really not about optimization. They're all about whatever the heck they want to. Google Chrome in general, if that's any indication of how much Google actually cares, that is such a poorly optimized browser. And I'm sure YouTube is no different. We might be doing the old strip mine technique. I'll have to Google and make sure, like I said before, that diamonds can even generate naturally in this update. Because if they can't, we'll mark it off our list to complete next time. But I'm starting to think that we might just need to save that goal for a later date. Now you're cooking with gas, Colin. That's the greatest compliment, DB. Genuinely is. That's what I'm all about. That's how it felt for me back in the day when I used to watch those old Call of Duty commentaries and stuff too. So being able to do that for someone else is a absolute dream. All right. We're going to head back to Pallet Town here. Oh, this would have been a pretty sick spot to build it too, but maybe we'll save this for another build. Got some nice flatlands around here. Alright, well there's our section. Maybe at some point we'll build a... Later, Slats. Thanks for popping in, buddy. It's good to hear from you. Maybe we'll build like a railway system from spawn over to this section. We'll see. We'll see. Haven't died yet, so I don't even know if that's necessary. And that's the first axe gone. Let's just build an iron one. And then let's get this. Sure. Let's get this iron smelting. I know I'm going to have to be cutting it down a lot more logs, so just make 2 ahead of time. Get some of our saplings replanted. Alright. I don't know if there's bone meal in this version. I know there's bones. Do I have any bones yet? Is there bones? There might not be, actually. I also am not certain if the trees will grow back naturally. So I guess we're going to be finding a lot of stuff out. But in the meantime... we're about to find out here soon, I imagine. We're going to cut down lots of trees. Like I said, our block selection for Pallet Town here is going to be rather limited, but we'll make do with whatever we have. That's actually crazy work, DB. That's what I'm saying. Google just doesn't care. They don't care. Maybe we'll just plant 1 right here, here, there. We'll space them out and see if they grow. Alright, let me pull up my reference photo on my phone here, and we are going to start building. Pallet Town. And I'm going for the Game Boy version. So, alright. We're just gonna do what we can with what we can. I'm gonna make it... let me double check what I'm doing here. So I want each one to have... Alright, so that would be this will be the second floor. So 1, 2, 3, and then the second floor. And then 1, 2, and then the roof. Okay. Nothing's grown back yet. So, boom, 1, 2, and then the roof. That was stupid. So these houses are going to actually be kind of tall. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, you know what I should also do? We're gonna... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. Oh, we don't have to... Oh, I was about to smell all this cobblestone. I completely forgot. I'm gonna make these houses out of double slabs the whole way up. I think I can do that in this update. Let's... Before I go making a bunch of them. Okay, I can stack those. And it breaks into one. Forgot about that. Oh, the many quirks of old Minecraft. You love to see it. Alright, let's put a post there. Post there. Are my trees growing? Sure aren't. Alright. I'm also going to have to move... You know what, just use this wood one. I'm going to have to move my chest and stuff. Alright. Oh, sweet, I do have more. That's good. And screw it, let's just do it now. Perfect. Let's put it in the middle of the house so I don't have to move it again. Boom, boom. Let's keep that on us. And let's get some pork going. Pork going in here, at least. We don't need to cook this stuff yet. Let's pick up the rest of our stuff. Alright. Made a teleporter from lodestones. That's interesting. Some of the stuff you can do in modern Minecraft is just absolutely mind-blowing, and I love it. I really enjoy modern Minecraft. I love the old stuff, but I love modern Minecraft too. There's the beast. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. 3 stacks. Let's get this thing going. What? Oh boy. So seeing as Pokemon was 2D, we don't know necessarily what windows were on this side, so I'm gonna just kind of guess and put a window on each wall, I think. So let's go Double beasts. Alright, let's... I also don't know if windows are in this. Let's go get some sand real quick to see if we can smelt those into windows, actually. Or to glass, not to windows. There we go. This is perfect. For all these buffoons. Dude. That was literally it. That was the whole shovel. I broke like maybe 20 things in total. Funny you mentioned that, DB, as I was watching a video not that long ago, I think it was last week actually, where they had basically turned Minecraft into Among Us in a sense, where everyone's supposed to be working together to beat the game. Okay, so there is glass. And one person, depending on how big the lobby is, one or two people are supposed to be sabotaging everyone. And it was very, very interesting, very fun. Okay, so how big do I want this window? I won't make it like a slim window here because that's gonna be the second floor. So let's... I'm pretty certain that slabs in this game you can't just stack in the middle of things. You have to do exactly what I just did. Okay. Sick. Alright, let's see how it looks. Alright, I'm liking it, I'm liking it. Okay. Alright, reference picture. So I'm gonna do that and dude. Okay. So I think that'll be the door. I'm gonna do a... Should I do a double door or should I do one? Put some more torches down. I think I'll do one, actually. Might look a little strange, but, you know, is what it is. It's not gonna be perfect. Alright, I also need to make sure that there is a double window. So 1, 2, I think I might make it 3. I might just make it 4 long, actually. It doesn't quite connect to the door, so I'm going to... You know, these animals are so loud, man. I think I'm gonna go 3. Yeah, let's do that. And then that will be the... Door will go there. Maybe a double door is the move, actually. I think I'm gonna do that. Yep, double door. And... Still nothing here. I'm gonna go try to kill that skeleton real quick just to see if he'll drop a bone. I don't know that it's for sure in this version. But bone meal would be nice. Nope. No bone. Look at these guys. It's crazy. An audio option for mobs. Let's see. Nope. Sound on or off. Music on. These are all the options. Nope. Nothing. It was crazy times we lived in. You know what? I'm gonna... Must take advantage of all these sheep. Use their wool for carpets, the flooring. Gosh, they're loud though. Holy moly. Alright, let me get in here and make a new shovel so I can dig up the floor. Oh gosh. The fact that these bozos can push us around too. Yeah. Alright. Hello there. Oh, the good old days when zombies dropped feathers. The memories. Okay. Alright, there we go. That's the move. What? Okay. I'm not going to put a window in the back, because I'm lazy. I already need more slabs. That's... You're flying through. We're going to have to go mining. Because I'm going to be making this house and this house the same. The same blocks, anyway. This house, on the other hand, I'm probably going to make out of wood. But I'm not certain of that yet. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. Boom. Boom. Okay. Let's just finish up here, I guess. Parkour! Alright, well, number 1, done. Oh, we are flying by, man. Chugging along. Nice. Oh, I shouldn't have built this all the way up, should I? Because I'm pretty sure there's windows. Yeah, there is. I need to put a window. Actually, I think it might be okay. That's a problem for a future buggy. Okay. Well, we might have enough cobble to do the whole building. Not on us, though. I gotta put like a safe drop somewhere. You know what? Let's put one here. Hopefully that works. We are already almost out of cobble. Oh, we've got some work ahead of us now, don't we? And this is exactly why I left this short. Gosh, it gets so dark and then so bright. You love it. Colin, I feel like you're attacking me. You know, I'm trying to think if there is... Did I... Is this... I'm losing my mind a little bit. Don't mind me. Screw it. Oh boy. We're going for 2 hours now. We almost got one house done. And by that, I mean we're like a quarter of the way through there. Essential mod for Minecraft. I can't say that I've heard of that. You know, we're probably definitely be putting windows back here. Alright, let's try our safe drop. There, it worked. Brilliant. And because Colin's attacking me, I'm going to build a staircase. Just build it on the actual building, because why not? Alright. Now I need to get the other windows in. And actually, I think I might want this one to be bigger. And then a break. Let's get a... What in the world? I was not doing that. Found the door. So mod with utility and the ability to host your worlds on your device and friends can join with the mod. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I forgot doors don't stack. Let's see if they'll orient each other or orient in the correct way. They do. Alright. Had enough of you. Oh, it's perfect. Okay. So that's the second story, which means this is this. So that's where the window's gonna need to go. Don't mind me. Yeah. You hear that sound? Every time I open the door, it makes that grass sound. How obnoxious. Alright, window done there. And then I need to put one just above the door here. Just there. It's really weird how this is designed, actually, this house. These windows look so goofy. I'm gonna have to make them bigger. These ones actually look okay, I guess. But I might still make them bigger. We'll see. Alright, I'm gonna check and see if I can make plank slabs. Cannot. That's unfortunate. Can I make wood stairs? Cannot. That is also unfortunate. Alright, so then there's no stairs in the game at all yet. Also unfortunate. Okay. That's rather wild. I wonder if there's fences. Is it like this, or was it just all sticks back in the day? It doesn't matter. It's not in the game yet. Okay. So, we've got slabs, and that's about it right now. Oh, dude, I'm already looking forward to upside down slabs, upside down stairs. I'm just looking forward to stairs, period, at this point. I can't hear my own thoughts, dude. Just trying to think, man. So in that case, since I don't have the ability to do wood slabs, I'm gonna have to put a really basic roof on this thing with just like some planks, I guess, and then call it a day. Oh, also Professor Oak's house is bigger, so I'm gonna have to make that bigger. Let me change the layout of this before I forget. I still think it needs to be a little bit longer. We're gonna add 2 blocks. Boom, boom. I'm just gonna add 2 blocks both ways. Looking at my reference photo, I know I need to extend this out a little bit. Okay. Alright. I think I'm gonna add another window there. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? Ooh, nope, tried to jump, didn't work. Okay, got that back. You know what? I can't say that I care too much. Let's just get this thing a roof. And have these saplings grown? Okay, one of them did. That's good news. So, I think I'm gonna need to add another line of dirt here. Dude, the sounds are just that much worse in my headphones. We're planting this line of trees. And we're just gonna hope that they all grow. Yep, that's about it. And the OG Pokemon, they basically just had like this random fence around Pallet Town, and then in the, I think it was like, what, Let's Go Pikachu or whatever, when they remade it, they added or changed the random fence, logs or whatever, to trees surrounding the whole village. So I'm debating which direction I want to go, if I want to do trees or if I want to just do the logs like the OG. I might do logs. But we'll see. Either way, I'm planting these and hope that they'll grow and we can harvest more wood. good to know they actually regrow, because I'll at least be able to plant them sporadically and stock up on some wood. Because I need to be able to finish this roof. Just gonna cut all the ones around this area down. Yeah, definitely something that I'm considering doing at some point for sure. Reopening up the server. It is it was a Minecraft realm on Bedrock because we had a lot of console players. So if I reopen it, I'm just going to be reopening the same world that we had going back on the Bedrock edition, so people from all devices and whatnot can play together. But definitely something that I'm considering doing at some point in the future. It was good fun for sure. Let's just plant these everywhere and cross our fingers, hope that they grow. I'm guessing they need a certain amount of light. I think that's how it used to be back in these days. Enderman? Okay, we're gonna climb up there and we're gonna put a oak roof on it. And then someday down in the future we will update it. Oh, nope, I need those. I'm gonna go get those before I forget and they despawn. Alright. We're gonna... Oh, this is gonna suck, though. Not being able to shift. Oh, this is terrifying. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea, Colin. The only thing I might want to add to it would be slabs, but honestly, I think you're onto something. I think it might just be better to just leave it. It would make walking down memory lane just that much more interesting. Oh yeah, the chest space with all this these pork chops. Alright, well we are a third of the way there. Building number 1 has its outsides almost done. Am I gonna have enough wood? Oh, baby, look at that. It's a Christmas miracle, and Christmas is already passed. We had literally the exact amount of wood that we needed. It was excellent. I'm gonna put a... not on the very end. Let's put it like 3 in, maybe? I don't want to be able to see the torch. But I also don't want mobs to spawn up here. I don't know if that's going to be enough to prevent spawning, but we're going to go with it. Alright. Okay, that didn't work. House number 1. We still need to make the second floor. And I don't know that I think I might use just straight up cobblestone for that. Although I could just use more slabs. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't want to have a 2 gap between from the floor to the ceiling, because it feels cramped. So you know what I'll probably do? We're doing it this way. We're going to use the slabs. And absolutely, I don't think things can spawn up there, actually, so it shouldn't even matter. I don't think anything can spawn on half slabs. I also need to look at the inside of these houses to make sure I'm putting the stairs in the right place. All right. Okay. So, yeah. This will be the floor. Oh, no, that's right. I forgot. I can't put them upside down, so... And then... Nope. There we go. Dang, this is gonna suck. I might not do that, actually. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it that way. I think this is gonna be better. Just put that there. Just a little bit more compact. And then that should be it, yeah. Now we can just put the floor down. Furniture is just not going to be a priority here. Not in these early stages. Alright, let's get this thing lit up. Boom. Let's just put it like that. Boom. Boom. And then we'll put one here. Here. I'm so anal about how I put my torches. So let's just go 1, 2, 1, 2, blank, 1, 2. That's not. Done. Alright, stop stressing about it. I'm not stressing. Who's stressing? 1, 2. And 1, 2. Okay. Still got to put some more of the carpet down. So let me go punch some more sheep. And then Ash's house is just about done. I think a stack of wool should just about do it. Dang, these guys are fast. Good night. Hello. leave him there. Don't mind me. Where'd all the sheep go? There's a dozen of them. Oh, there's a couple just spawned. You know what? Ow. Just gonna leave him there to die. Should be alright. Yep, that worked. The power of lava compels you. Creeper there. Alright, 46. Let's see how far this gets us. Let's just see. Oops. Wow, that was not that far. Be able to hide some of these blocks away. We'll have to use wool on every single block in here because we'll be able to hide some under the chests and stuff. But still, I think we're going to need almost a stack just to put a carpet down. Not being able to breed animals is pretty rough, not gonna lie. Is that right? What the heck did I do upstairs? Why was it not working? You know what? Oh, I forgot that doesn't work. That's what I was misremembering. That sucks. Whatever. Get that in a second. Alright, my OCD. It will survive. Alright, crisis averted. Did I pick up all the torches? I missed a couple. Okay, I like that much better. And then there, and then there. And then there. Okay. Let's finish this up, then we'll move our furnaces. Definitely gonna have to get out there, get more sheep. And all of you are bald. Hey, the trees are starting to grow. Let's just go ahead and cut them down now. So the daytime definitely makes a big difference with the trees, it seems. Very good. Alright, well, I'll get wool as it comes. We're probably going to have to make a strip mine here soon. What's up, Wheezy? Why am I breaking these? I'm going to have to put stuff on top of them. Look at that poke. Alright, let's go. Let's put this down first. Let's see. How do we want this to go? I think this was like the kitchen in the game, right? So let's just put this here, even though it's backwards, whatever. And then we'll put the furnaces down that aren't facing the right direction. Should probably cook all this pork too. Well, let's do that. Let's get some pork going. Oh, the shift clicking is driving me crazy. Or the lack thereof. Let's put this in. Could use these. Mushrooms. Hold on, buddy. Going on mute for 1 second, boys. Alright, here we go. Back at it. I should check and see if I can make a bow. I might be able to. That's not right. Here we go. Oh yeah. The old bows were just legendary. Okay, a spare crafting table. I'm gonna move this one out of the way. Yeah, it's probably good enough for me. Just need to wait for more wool. There's a couple guys over there. I'm gunning for them. You're mine. Give me your skin. Some more over there. Oh yeah, we're finishing that carpet. Maybe. I thought we had a lot more. Holy moly. We're finishing that carpet all right. Still 2 more out here. Sick. What? They're on my roof. Oh, I've got to get up there. Can you swim up streams? That was stupid. Oh, I forgot how slow it was back in the day. That actually worked out pretty well. Give me your wool. Give me your wool. Shocked that I didn't ruin any of my torches. Alright, sweet. We'll be able to finish the floor in here. I am 1000% going to be cheaping out. Boom. Alright. Gosh, it's dark in here. Screw it. We're just going to have some torches on the floor. So what are you gonna do? Let's put one here, 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 and here. Okay. Don't need that on me right now. Don't need this on me right now. I guess I'll replant these. And we need to get the foundation for the next house started. And I think it's almost the same. Yeah, it's like the exact same thing. So we're just gonna copy exactly what we did here for house number 2. Which means we're definitely gonna have to go and dig downward. Oh yeah. I'll take your wool. Alright. Let's just get the rough foundation started here since we know what we're going to be doing. And then we are going to go dig some cobble up. Alright. Using the old fist method. Alright. That's all we got for now. Alright, let's I could be a little crafty here actually. Get it, crafty. We're gonna do this. What about ladders? Oh baby, that is expensive. Holy moly. But let's do that. I think we should still be able to fit a mine shaft here. Perfect. The torches. Boom. Oh yeah. We are in desperate need of cobble immediately. Let's put them up here actually. One, two, boom. And one, two, boom. One, two. Alright. Just gonna dig a giant hole down here. What's going on there? What's our pocket of dirt? Alright. We're gonna be digging for a while. We need to get as much cobble as we possibly can. And these picks do not last that long. Look at this. This pick's almost gone already. That is craziness. There's some coal. Imagine we hit a cave. After all that looking over here. There's one pick down. Okay. You can move around with your inventory open. Is that a feature in modern Minecraft too, or is that just old school? That is pretty funny. Dang it, our armor is already half shredded here. We have had no struggles at all with maintaining coal so far, and that has been awesome. Well, I guess we're just gonna do this. Just make a giant room. Don't know what we're gonna use it for, other than collecting this cobble. I guess we can make something down here too. Music is on, but I don't think I've heard a single music track this entire time. I wonder if that's just a feature that wasn't being utilized at the time, didn't have music yet. I don't know when that was introduced. That's good. We're not even close to the amount of cobble that we're gonna need. We're 3 picks deep though. Did I pick up all the iron here? I did. Did not. Gosh, the animals just never stop. I am looking forward to that change down the road. Good night. About to pop up there though and see if we got more sheep with wool. I'm gonna do that now actually, because I'm hearing them, but they could be bald. What? They're pretty much all bald. It's just zombies out, so. Yeah, you idiot. What's up, moron? Okay, back down we go. I guess I can deposit my earnings and get ready to make a couple more pickaxes. Dang, I am looking light on iron here. That's rather unfortunate. Let's just put the bow away for now, because I don't think we're going to be using it too much. Not when we only have 4 arrows. Hey, Adam. Nice to see you popping in, buddy. I think I'm going to downgrade to stone, since we are rather low on iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. back. Back down we go. I'm gonna leave this iron pick, actually. Shit, that's the wrong. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, you haven't missed it yet. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be going. I really want to at least get the base of the next building that I'm trying to make done before I call it for the night. So, I think we've got at least another half an hour before I call it quits. I'm also utterly exhausted. I have to work at 7 a.m., so gotta be up, you know, like 6:30-ish. But, I can sleep when I'm dead. It's nothing a little coffee can't fix, you know? Yeah, I think some range between 2 to 3 hours is what I'm going to be looking at when I do these streams, and hopeful to do them a couple times a week. Maybe more. We'll see. Oh boy, am I winding down. You get the extra chill buggy now. Fair enough, DB. I'm not the highest of energy type of people. Just put it on 4, whatever. Alright. I think after this pick breaks, I'm going to go back up and see how far we can get with the materials we already have. And I know we're going to have to make Professor Oak's house a little bit different than how we're building these ones, so I have to figure out what other materials I can use. You know what, screw it, I'm just gonna go now. Come on. Close that. Alright, nice, lots of trees growing. Perfect. Alright, let's take all these out and just make everything into slabs, since that's what we know we're gonna need. Oh, shift click would be amazing right about now. 1. Oh, we're not even going to be close, are we? I don't think we are going to get close to being able to finish that building. Not yet, at least. Perfect. Alright. That being said, we're just going to go. We're just going to build it. So 1, 2 on that side, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, door. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, door, 1, 2. There. Great. 1, 2, door. Go boom, boom. I think it was like that. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. Let's just... and then it is 2 full. Okay. Do I have any more glass, or need to go get more? I might need to go get more sand. Definitely do. Alright, I was gonna grab something else too. What was I gonna do? This. That's what I need. And Might as well cut down these trees here in a second, too. Yeah, what did I use for that? I think, yeah, there we go. Collect is a loose word, Colin. I do have a small little collection of vinyl, but it's really just, you know, some of my favorite bands or artists, but it's a really small selection. My wife and I have some here and there. I've got all 3 of the major Porter Robinson album releases, Worlds, Nurture, and gosh, the new title's blanking on me. Knock Yourself Out or Cheerleader. I can't remember what the new album's called. I'm completely spacing right now. But that's irrelevant. I have those. I have 21 Pilots Vessel. I have a Billy Joel album. So I've got just a handful of some of my favorites. Slowly working on building that up, actually. My wife and I took great interest in vinyl not too long ago. Alright, let's go get some sand. My dad, on the other hand, he's pretty big into vinyl. He's got all the classics, the stuff that I grew up anyway, the stuff I would consider classics. Journey, Rush, Metallica, Megadeth, all that stuff. I keep hearing about Tame Impala, but I've never actually listened to them. Gonna have to do that. I think I saw you and Ellie chatting about them not too long ago as well. Currents by Tame Impala, okay. Oh, my dad's music taste is top tier. I was raised on late 90s, early 2000s country and metal and rock. So that's what I've known. Less so into it nowadays, the metal side anyway, but his music taste is pretty exquisite, not gonna lie. Okay, I'll put both in there. Funny enough, when I was still in my mother's womb, my first concert was a Kiss concert. That was pretty hilarious to hear. Not a big concert guy, but I tend to go to lots of metal concerts with my brother and dad. So I've seen Megadeth. Dragon Force was a really cool one to see. Camelot's a little bit more niche, but they were really awesome to see. And then recently we saw Dream Theater. That was super cool. Dream Theater was legendary. Good old Mike Portnoy. Okay. Perfect. And then I think I need to... Ow. Okay, I got, yeah, one over each door and then another one stacked on top of that. Okay. And then I did one random window over here for who knows what reason. 4 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, 3 Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin. Oh, those are throwbacks. I love it. Double header. Did you and Colin happen to go to the same concert? Both of you just happened to mention 3 Days Grace? That's crazy work. Definitely not going to have enough slabs here. Oh, you fool. If you guys managed to go to the same concert, didn't even know it, that's just... That's storybook worthy. Oh. Get my staircase back up here. Oh my gosh. That is actually crazy. It's a small world after all. I'm actually blown away that you guys were both there. I need to go up a bit more. I think this is actually the last layer. Am I gonna have enough? Oh my gosh. Might actually have enough. Nice. Not quite enough to do the flooring, but heck yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I see you, idiot. Leave me alone. We really just need to... cut some trees down and... wrecked. that coincidence is, I mean, yeah, 3 Days Grace is reasonably popular, but to be in this little community, happen to already know each other, and then be going to the same concert in the same city, that's pretty wild stuff. It's fate. Alright, we are really close to being done with this building, actually. Let's take care of this idiot. Oops, that was unnecessary. Did not need to use my sword on him. Okay, I think this might be... I don't know if I have more wool in there, but... Let's go up. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on! Oh my gosh. I feel like a fool. Done. 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 And then I just need to convert this into this. Nope. Let's... Oh, it's so scary. Oh no. And just like that. Man, I need more torches too. Oops. Roof is almost complete already. Gosh, we're making great time. Actually, I honestly did not think we were going to get even remotely close to finishing these buildings. But we're really close to finishing these two, at least. Professor Oaks is still a ways away. I don't even know which blocks we're going to be using for that one yet. We're pretty limited. I think I'm going to just do like cobblestone or something. I guess I can try to see if I can smelt stone. Is this... Oh, gosh darn it. Gee, willikers. Because if I can smelt stone, maybe I'll just make it out of like regular stone. Boom. Boom. Alright. And let's go like... Right, like I did this. I think. Boom. Boom. It seems right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I don't know. Does it really matter that much? It doesn't. Just like move on to the next part. Concerts are good fun. Well, most of the time they're good fun. If you're going to see a band that you know you enjoy, it's almost always good fun. Alright, let's get this... most of this floor down. One, two, three. Oh, we're gonna need more wool for sure. I think I might have started this too far forward, actually. And I'm wasting blocks! You idiot! Okay. There we go. And then up one, and Bob's your uncle. Alright. I need to punch more sheep. Really close to being done here. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. We just hit the mother lode. Look at these guys. One. There we go. Come here, you. I don't know if that's going to be enough. There's another guy over there. Let's get a little bit more. We are completely out of stone, huh? That's unfortunate. Alright, so we're not quite finishing this thing tonight, but we got really, really close. Once I put this remaining wool down, we're gonna call it quits. But we made a lot of progress today. We are super, super close. So let's go 1, and then 2, and then 2, and then... wait. No. Got that backwards, right? Did I build this the wrong dimensions? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No. Okay, 1. There we go. My brain. One, 2. Boom. Okay. And then just there and there, which means this needs to go here. Perfect. NF's super good. I like NF. Okay, we're gonna heal up. Do one last peek for sheep. How many more blocks do I need, actually? I don't need that many more, like 12 more wool. We're gonna get the 12. We're going for the 12. And then we're calling it. Maybe we're not. Where are these sheep at? There's one up there. All right. Big, no whammies. Big hit, big hit. Well, give us 3. 2. All right. I think we need 12 exactly. Dang it. Okay. There was sheep over there earlier. Oh, more spawned. Ish. One. Come on. Oh, we're so close. It's just pigs. Okay. There we go. There's more. Gems. You're just catching us on the tail end of the stream, but it is nice to see your name pop up. It has been a hot minute, my friend. We're about to put the rest of this carpet in this building, and then we're calling it a day. But I guess you'll have a nice VOD to watch, and hopefully you can tune in the next stream. Great. Well, can do it the old-fashioned way, I guess. There we go. Perfect. Got 8 more things, so might as well just make a chest for this room too. Alright, well, we have a little bit more work to do on this house, and then we've got to build this one. And then we've only got a little bit more to do total for Pallet Town here, and then that's it. Then we can move on to our next update. Yeah. The houses look a little goofy, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you guys for joining. Colin, appreciate you being here pretty much the entire time. It's absolutely bonkers to me. But yeah, I agree. I think the place is coming together. I think it looks very Minecraft Alpha in the best way possible, and it'd be fun to see how this thing evolves over the next, weeks, months, and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys like this this idea. I'm really enjoying playing the game in this state and seeing how things evolving. I don't know that I'll be streaming tomorrow, but I'm hopeful to be streaming in the next couple days or so. So I'll definitely be making announcements on Discord whenever I go live. So DB, if you're not already in the Discord, there should be a link on like any of my recent videos. You can click on that, join Discord, and yeah. So if you're not already in there, of course. Anyway, that's gonna be it. Thanks for joining, my friends. Until next time, ta-ta.